KILR. Killer game.
I don't know what that was playing in the background. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I'm unmuting the wrong thing. Hello, gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator of 2020. And we are going to be continuing the flight that we were doing a couple of weeks ago. So we had stopped at Jackson Hole, and we were going to be going to Sioux Falls. I wanted to do this last week, but I wasn't quite prepared for it just yet because there is scenery that I wanted to download, and there's custom scenery here for Jackson Hole, which is free. And then for Sioux Falls, I got something from Sim Market for that. So that is what we have. I also did some updates, Just Flight. That's what this is right here. This is the Piper Aero Turbo, or the Turbo Aero, whatever, 3. And they just recently had some updates for this also. So I needed to update this. I also needed to update FSUIPC 7. So that way I could also use pilot to ATC. Now this is going to be a VFR flight because we've got some old-fashioned piston gauges and stuff. So we will be using VOR navigation, but we're also going to be doing some scenery, sightseeing while we're going. And we're going to be seeing the Devil's Tower, the Crazy Horse Memorial, and also Mount Rushmore. All three of those are going to be along the path, so to speak, maybe a little bit off. But those are all 3 sites we're going to be doing. And like some of these other not tours, but flights that we've done, we'll look up information about the towns and the cities, the landmarks that we'll be seeing, and see some real pictures, get some facts and stuff about it. So it's not just a flight from one place to another. It's also going to be, kind of like a learning experience at the same time. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into the plane here. We'll go ahead and shut this. Maybe. Come on there, Killer Gamer. Get it together. It's just a door. That's all it is a door. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and remove the chocks and the tie downs, and we'll get rid of that thingamajigger because it's just looks ugly and it's in the way. And turn that off there. Turn on our batteries. And let's see if my pilot to ATC is still working. Or if it needs some type of update, because I don't really know. Should be 120 point, if I can read it, 62. There we go.
Weather is not currently available for Jackson Hole. Arriving and departing
Well,
runway 19.
Well, it is working.
Weather is not currently available for Jackson Hole. Arriving and departing runway 19.
All right, ground frequency is 124.5.
Weather is not currently available for Jackson Hole.
Well, I guess we don't need weather. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of obvious. It's clear, right? All right. What am I supposed to do here? It's been a while since I used this thing. Ah, there we go. Let's see. Request. Engine start. Okay, so... Man, which button did I push on this again? Because I sure as heck can't remember. Well, wasn't that one. Ah, found it. Piper 13 Foxtrot, ready for engine start.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, engine start approved.
We have goblins and stuff in this world, so... Engine start approved, Piper 13 Foxtrot. Yeah, this is a scary world that we live in. Well, that we fly in, anyway. All right. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm clicking here. All right, we're all on here and we're good to go. Tanks should be filled up. No, they're not. They were when I first started. Whoop. Portable fuel. It's all good. Let's go ahead and pull up Navigraph. Now, I'm not going to be using auto route or anything. Because, you know, hey, that takes away from the whole, you know, VOR navigation. So the first VOR that we're going to be going to is du Nord, which is 117.20. This is the route that we're taking right here. And if we put in... see, it's showing me there. I don't want it to do that. Can we take that off? Show airports. Show airborne traffic. Show ground traffic. I don't want to see where I'm at on here. But anyways, Devil's Tower is up here. And let's see here. Okay, here's the Crazy Horse Memorial right there. And Mount Rushmore is right over here. There's a way that I can... Yeah, there we go. We'll just make that really small so I can't see it. Flight time is around 3 miles. Got about 660 nautical miles. That's assuming that we've got a ground speed of 245. Oh my, we don't want a cruise altitude of 15,500. So I don't think we do. Oh, but then again, we're at 6,000, so that might be a good idea. Okay, let's go ahead and get... Oh, yes. We need clearance. Piper 13 Foxtrot ready to copy VFR clearance.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, say again, request with destination airport.
Well, you didn't say that I had to. Piper 13 Foxtrot ready to copy VFR clearance to Kilo Foxtrot Sierra Delta.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, sorry, I could not find an airport with identifier to 0.
That's not what I said. Listen to me, Goblin. Piper 13 Foxtrot ready to copy VFR clearance Kilo Foxtrot Sierra Delta.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, say again, request with destination airport.
Piper 13 Foxtrot ready to copy VFR clearance to Kilo Foxtrot Sierra Delta. Now I got an error that says top of descent calculation error. Come on, pilot.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, clear VFR, Kilo Foxtrot, Sierra Delta with radar advisor reservice at 13,500 feet. Squawk 6244, advise of altitude changes en route.
Oh, you know what? There was something that I forgot to do. You have to... was it validate? I think you have to validate it and then file it. I don't know if that made a difference. Cleared VFR to Kilo Foxtrot Sierra Delta, maintain 13,500 feet, squawking 6244, Piper 13 Foxtrot.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, you have not been given clearance yet.
Well, give me clearance then. He said cleared. Didn't he? Cleared VFR to Kilo Foxtrot with radar 500 squawk 6244. Well, let's just do the squawk, I guess. Maybe that'll make a difference. Let's see. 6244. This goblin is being really difficult. Alright. Come on, bro! Bruh! Piper 13 Foxtrot ready to copy VFR clearance to Kilo Foxtrot Sierra Delta.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, clear VFR, Kilo Foxtrot, Sierra Delta with radar advisory service at 15,500 feet. Squawk 5235, advise of altitude changes en route.
I was reading what it was thinking that I said, and it thought I said keyhole. But apparently it understood me correctly, so. Cleared VFR to Kilo Foxtrot Sierra Delta, maintain 15,500 feet, squawking 5235, Piper 13 Foxtrot.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
You gotta be kidding me. Cleared VFR to Kilo Foxtrot Sierra Delta, maintain 15,500 feet, squawking 5235, Piper 13 Foxtrot. Hello? Anybody out there? Okay, well, We'll just pretend we got clearance. How about that? Watch it not work. I'm just going to take off if they keep playing around with me. Don't play with me. Let's see if this works. Piper 13 Foxtrot, ready to taxi. Oh, I see how it's going to be now, huh? Piper 13 Foxtrot, ready to taxi. Oh, he's being a jerk. That goblin's got an attitude. He doesn't want to give me a taxi request. He's not going to let me go. Because it thinks I said keyhole. Well, I got something that rhymes with keyhole. Oh, man. Piper 13 Foxtrot, ready to copy VFR clearance to Kilo Foxtrot Sierra Delta. Well, now I'm not getting any. All right, let's do this.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, ready to taxi.
Okay, well, that's not what I wanted to say. Let's try it this way.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, ready to copy VFR clearance.
Holy crap, he's not even answering. The goblin said, "Screw you, going home." Wow. All right, let's do this. Let's disconnect, reconnect. I'd like to have somewhat of a realistic experience here, but if it's going to keep playing around with me, we're just going to say, oh, now I know why. I heard something switching around. It was this. We were off the frequency. I heard something clicking and I didn't know what it was. Apparently it was this that was clicking. Alright, should we give that another go? Let's give it another go here. Piper 13, whoops. Validate and file. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about here, I am talking about this up here. You have to validate it, you have to file it. Piper 13 Foxtrot, ready to copy VFR clearance to Kilo Foxtrot Sierra Delta. I have it memorized
Piper
now.
13 Foxtrot cleared VFR to Kilo Foxtrot Sierra Delta with radar advisory service at 15,500 feet. Squawk 5034 advice of altitude changes en route.
They kicked the goblin out. They said, you ain't even doing your job. Get out of here. Cleared VFR to Kilo Foxtrot Sierra Delta. Maintain 5,500 feet. Squawking 5034. Piper 13 Foxtrot.
Piper 13 Foxtrot read back correct. Altimeter 29er to expect runway 19 advice when ready to taxi.
Yay! We're making progress. Altimeter 29er2. Expect runway 19 Piper 13 Foxtrot. Okay. Yes! Finally! Finally, we're making progress. How long did it take us? I don't know, like 30 minutes or something? Alright, so what was our first VOR again. It was Dunnoir. Dunnoir? D-U-N-O-I-R. 117.2. Let's go ahead and put that in here. There we go. Got to turn this on. Whoops, that's not the way to do it. Let's turn on nav 2. Let's get the distance here thing going. Okay, looks like we're 22 miles away from that. The VOR after that is Warland. R-L-Y. That's 114.8. So we'll go ahead and change that here as well. Not close enough to get a signal. We'll take this and center it. That'll give us our heading, which is around 040. Pretty close. We're not turning the Garmin on because we just don't do that. What was the squawk? 5034. Because this is like the third one they've given us. 5034. There we go. We're making it. We're getting somewhere. Let's change our heading bug here too. Around 40. Whoop, it's almost there. How convenient. Okay. We'll turn heading on here, but not the autopilot. Actually, we don't need to turn the heading on, but that's okay. Switch this to nav. That'll lock into this and take us right to that VOR. Wow, look at that. We're making progress, folks. Piper 13 Foxtrot, ready to taxi.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, taxi to runway 19 via taxiways Alpha 4, Old Short runway 19.
Taxi to runway 19 via taxiways Alpha 4, hold short runway 19, Piper 13 Foxtrot. Yeah! Alright. Making progress. So, a 19er is going to be in that direction over there. Where's that parking brake? Now, in case you want to see this airport, kind of appreciate the scenery that's here, we'll kind of move around here so you can see it. Okay, I did release that, right? Yeah. Ah, there we go. We're moving. We're moving! So this is Jackson Hole. What the hell? it fell in a hole. Okay, that was interesting. Okay, so this is Kilo Juliet Alpha Charlie. I almost said Jackson. Kilo Jackson Apple. So yeah, this is much better than the default, obviously. And this is free. This is on flightsim.to. Just do a search for KJAC. Really good. The quality here is really well done. down here. Like that. It's still good. It's still falling into the sinkhole over there. And I am pulling over to the left. That plane is super animated. Up, down, up, down. Must be a new feature of Microsoft Flight Simulator that they forgot to tell us about. Dude, man, you're in the way. Can't you see I'm driving here? Get out of the way, fool. All right. Where the hell's the taxiway? Oh, okay, this is a taxiway. Yeah, when we landed here a couple of weeks ago, oh my word, there was like rain and snow and soup. It was really interesting, and we were coming in old-fashioned way, just walked into the ILS, not using any GPS or anything like that. And it's such a great feeling when you're doing just piston gauges, and you get to the airport that that you've been wanting to get to, especially if the weather is crappy, and you see that runway pop up. It's like, oh wow, yes. Now, since I filed a VFR flight, I'm hoping that they will leave us alone for the most part. I wanted to have the ATC so that way, we can call the airport up and say, yeah, we want to land on such and such runway. Like I said, I wanted to add a tad bit realism to it. As real as it gets, right? What the heck are these yellow lines? The ones off to the side. What is that? Almost looks like a place to park, but it's not. Ooh, hey! I look at this, I think of American and Euro Truck Simulator with the cargo stuff there. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. I'm going up and down. Hey, someone's coming in. Right there. Now I have live traffic turned on. I also have real player turned on as well. I don't have the name tags turned on, so we don't know who that is. I figured if anyone wants to join me on the flight, then I'll turn on the name tags so that way we can see them. But otherwise, I'm going to turn the name tags off because, when you're flying around, you don't usually see name tags, hovering over someone's plane. I say usually.
Piper 13 Foxtrot contact tower on 118.07. Have a good afternoon.
Okay, you too. Tower on 118.07 Piper 13 Foxtrot. Okay, first order of business, we need to fix that whole decimal bit. That is just a simple, we'll show it over here to you. So just go over here to config, which now you can't see it. Here it is. Go to P2A setup, and there is a little checkbox here. Use decimal instead of point. Well, no, we're taking that out. And everything should now be point instead of decimal.
Piper 13 Foxtrot contact tower on 118.07.
Be patient. Patience. That's what I'm doing. 118.07. All right. There we go. Notice we don't have any standbys or anything. There's no standby frequencies. This is your comm radios. This is your nav radio. Yeah. Nice old-fashioned. I love it. I don't think I need to click that. Piper 13 Foxtrot, ready for takeoff.
Piper 13 Foxtrot winds.com cleared for takeoff. Runway 19.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 19, Piper 13 Foxtrot. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Once we get up in the air, we'll go over the flight plan again. So that way you can all see where it is that we're going. And we'll take a look at Devore and see if there is a city or town next to it. And we'll look up information about it. Oh, hold on. Landing lights, turn those on. As we go all over the runway. See, this is how I do it in real life, too. I have my own personal style. That way, you know, when I'm taking off and landing, you know, the controllers are like, oh, that's the Killer Gamer. We know him. See that madman over there? That's the Killer Gamer right there. Look at that. Nice lift off there, even though we went off to the side. But it just, I didn't even really pull back on the stick. Now I'm curious if it's going to give us instructions like go to the VOR. I thought maybe it would have said that already, but apparently not. Ah!
Piper 13 Foxtrot contact Salt Lake City Center on 132.4. Have a good afternoon.
There we go. Center on 132.4, Piper 13 Foxtrot. Alright. Ah! 132.4. 132.4. Go. Center. What in the world is it? Ah, there it is. Piper 13 Foxtrot climbing to 15,500 feet.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, good afternoon. Radar contact.
Some of these voices are kind of hard to hear. Give you some external shots here.
Piper 13 Foxtrot for continued VFR advisories. Contact Salt Lake City Center on 128.35. Enjoy your afternoon.
Center on 128.35, Piper 13 Foxtrot. Yeah, see, that's what I'm kind of talking about. You know, I want to have some ATC communication, but I want it to be VFR, so. It's all good. 128.35. Piper 13 Foxtrot climbing to 15,500 feet.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, good afternoon. Radar contact.
It's his brother. Alright, I am going to switch this over to nav. We'll let the autopilot lock itself into nav 1 here. Got a really nice view. So how far are we? We're about 30 miles. All right. Well, yeah, 29 miles. To Dun or whatever that is. Let's see if I can. Oh, nope, not Jacksonville or Jackson Hole. Looks like there's a Mormon Row Historic District. That's not going to be in here, though. I'm just looking at the VFR map. This is one thing that's really nice here about Pilot to ATC, is you got this neat VFR map that you can use to kind of see what's around in the areas. And here's Denoy, and there really isn't anything over here. Just this little town, which doesn't appear that it has a name. Rosencrantz Cabin Historic District.
Piper 13 Foxtrot for continued VFR advisories. Contact Salt Lake City Center on 132.4. Have a good afternoon.
Are they going to switch us this entire time? That's going to be annoying. Center on 132.4, Piper 13 Foxtrot. Alright. Whoa, we're too high. We're getting close to 1,600 or 16,000. So we're going to need to pull it back a little bit. Pull it back a little bit. Alright, let's take care of that yellow light too. There's a little red thing right there. That'll get rid of that blinking yellow light. Piper 13 Foxtrot, descending to 15,500 feet.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, good afternoon. Radar contact.
Here, switch to another frequency and I'll keep talking to you. Now these lakes up here, we have, I think that's Spalding Bay, which is right out here, and Lay Lake, L-E-I-G-H, which I believe that's it right there. Remember, we got the autopilot locked into nav 1. Okay, so we talked about that flight plan. Let's go ahead and pull that up here for those that are joining us. This is the flight plan right here. We took off from Jackson Hole. And we are heading here first, and then we'll be going east to this VOR here, which is ECS Newcastle, and then RAP, or basically Rapid City. Oh, what? Did I miss something? Missed something. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. Alright, so Denoy, that's where we're going first. And then we're going to Worland. And then Crazy Woman. Now see, that sounds like a party town right there. And then Gillette. And right around here, around Gillette, is the Devil's Tower. And then over here to Newcastle. And then we'll see the Crazy Horse Memorial and Mount Rushmore. And we'll be looking up real pictures of these areas and some fun facts about them. RAP, this is where we're back at. RAP for Rapid City. And then, what is this? PHP, Philip. The Philip VOR DME. Coming over here to Mitchell. And then finally Sioux Falls. And I did get some payware scenery for Sioux Falls, so that way we're not seeing just, default airport stuff. It's kind of annoying after a while. It's passable, but once you start getting to a lot of airports and all the buildings start looking the same, it gets a little tiring. Alright, what's our ground speed? 211. I'll change that. So I made an adjustment here to the flight plan. I put in 211 for the ground speed, and it will update my estimated time of arrival. So it looks like it's going to be 3 hours and 7 minutes.
Advisories contact Salt Lake City Center on 133.25. Enjoy your interview.
Center on 133.25, Piper 135 shot. Now, I got a little trick here, so that way we're not hearing the same voice over and over again. .25. So what we need to do is go over here to config, go over here to voices. I have a ton of voices in here. So we're going to go to ATC Center, and I am just going to start changing. I'm just going to start just selecting stuff here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Click config there. Piper 13 Foxtrot at 15,500 feet. Doesn't look like I am.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, good afternoon. Radar contact.
Oops. Alright, one more thing. This over here, use random voices, we need to take that off. .7 miles, it appears. Alright, let's pull up Navigraph again. We're going to need to leave at, it looks like a vector of, let's see, that's 90, that's 60, it's kind of in between. So, 0, we'll just say 0, 80 or 075 or something. So what we're going to do here is we're going to change bore number 2 to 117.2. And then we're going to change the OBS here to 075, you know, halfway in between. And then we're going to capture this and go off on that vector. And then I'll change VOR 1 to the next VOR, so that way when it comes in, when we catch the signal, we'll just center the horizontal line and fly directly to it. And it looks like we've already passed. See, we've already passed the VOR, so we need to get with the program here and now there is a switch. I think this is it right here. And I believe this will allow us to select the autopilot to lock into this right here. So let's see what happens. I'll be interested to see if that actually works. It doesn't appear to be working. Nope, we're just turning in one direction. All right. we'll manually take care of that. All right, so Worland was 114.8. We'll keep an eye here on the OBS number 2. Once that gets centered, we'll be on our vector out. That's important since we can't tune in the next, or, you know, we're not getting a signal from the next board just yet. So we want to make sure that we're on a heading that's going to take us generally in this direction. And you may be wondering, well, that looks like a vector of 8, you know, 6 or something, 060. Keep in mind, this is because of the poles, you know, north-south pole. This is tilted, so north is actually in a diagonal. 90 degrees is actually going this way. So that's why we've got 075 right in between. That's why I selected that. So using this diagram symbol, whatever. Not too bad. I think we're at a good speed, a good altitude. We can see the mountains pretty well. Some of the textures are kind of like that one over there. But for the most part, it looks pretty good. We're slowly beginning to intersect with the marker. Multi 787-100. Am I at 15,000 feet? More closer to 16,000 feet. Yeah, so I got pilot to ATC running. Yeah, you know, just to have a little bit of realism, as opposed to the other flights that we did where I just didn't have it going at all. But yeah, we're at 15,915 feet right there. We're supposed to be at 15,500 feet, but that's okay. ATC will get over it. Alright, looks like OBS number 2 is pretty much center. So now we'll just turn our heading appropriately here. I had a mod that would get rid of those pop-ups. It don't work no more. That annoys me. Okay, we're all good. We're on the vector that we need to be on, and we just keep flying this direction until Nav 1 is able to pick up the signal on our next VOR. Now I'd like to see if we can get the ident here to work. That'd be kind of cool if we can. Got it on ident. 2. I don't think that works there. Let's see if it works on nav 2, because we got that turned on. Not hearing a beeping sound. Okay, that's testing there. Oh, bummer. Oh, wait a minute. Phone. Okay, hold on. I think we have to turn it up. To where it says speaker instead of phone for headphone. Okay, well, then again, maybe it doesn't work. Ah, darn it! I was hoping the ident thing would work so we could hear, you know, the Morse code thing. I like that because if you don't have the VOR tuned in, the minute you hear that that beeping sound doing the Morse code, it's like, oh, hey, it just now tuned in. But it doesn't appear to work. The switches work. Alright, well, we'll get these back to maybe. There it goes. This is tricky. Where this is sitting at, it's trying to... Ah, now I turned it off. There we go. Well, we gave it a shot. It didn't work. So once again, we are going to Worland. That is our next VOR. You can see there's the plane right there. I want to take this off so that way I don't see our plane. I thought there was a button down here that would turn it off, but I don't see it. I don't see anything to turn that off. I don't want to see where we're at. But you can see we're on the right path. Alright, near the Worland, yeah, there is a town here called Worland. So we'll take a look. I will pull up some information about Worland. And, you know, when we get to around 50, 60 miles, we'll look at some real pictures of Worland. And some fun information. Top 10 best hotels. We're all set to go there. We'll need to change our heading just a little bit so we can get back on course. nice rocky terrain that we got going on here. I've got the Rex Weather Force 2020 also going, so we're getting some real weather injected into the sim based on meter data, which I have found is more accurate than what Flight Sim was trying to do. And I do have a review of Rex Weather Force 2020 over on my YouTube channel. I reviewed it when it first came out. And I did some comparisons of meter data that I found, you know, online, and then compared it to what Rex was doing, what Flight Sim was doing. So if you want a good comparison, you can take a look at that. For the price, I don't think it's too bad of an investment, honestly. It's like $20 or something. Hey, and we do have a signal for Worland, and we are 55.8 miles away. Oh, there's no need for me to do that, and I can just turn this on. The nav, and we'll let the plane lock in there. That'll give us a chance to go ahead and pull up information about Worland, Wyoming. Population there is about 5,487 as of the 2010 census. It is located within the Big Horn Basin and along the Big Horn River. And this is in northwestern Wyoming. For the month of June, record highs are 107 degrees Fahrenheit, 42 Celsius. Average highs are 80.3 degrees Fahrenheit, 26.8 Celsius. The average lows are 49.1 Fahrenheit, 9.5 Celsius. Average snowfall, 0. Average precipitation is 1.42 inches. Sorry, 1.15 inches. 29 millimeters. Let's see, what else is here in Worland? The economy is supported by agriculture and oil gas drilling. Sugar beets are the top agricultural product of the area. The top employers in Worland include the Admiral Beverage, Wyoming Sugar Company, and Crown Cork and Seal, and Miller Coors. There is an airport there, Worland Municipal Airport. City is served by U.S. Route 20 and U.S. Route 16 to the east. And that's all there is to it. That's that's all there is about Worland. Now here are some real pictures of Worland here. Kind of go through the train station. That's a small thing. This is coming up as Washaki, so that's not correct. Pretty small town. That's coming up as Washaki. Let's see, here's Worland too. That gives you kind of an idea. Well, that's the county. You're getting kind of an idea of where it's at. There's the airport. Worland, Wyoming. Worland. So there's Rapid City right there. Okay, well, that is really all the information that I can pull up there about that. Next up after that is Crazy Woman, the Crazy Woman VOR, which is Charlie Zulu India. And I remember looking this up and I couldn't find a town called Crazy Woman. Although there is an airport out there. So, looking at a VFR map, there is an airport at Crazy Woman, but it's so crazy there's no town nearby. So I guess some crazy woman decided to make an airport out here, and like nothing. There's like nothing close. There's Buffalo there, KC right there, and Sussex right there. Maybe this is a private airport or something. I don't know. That's the DME, and yeah, there's an airport there. Just seems kind of odd. I guess maybe the airport is here, so that way there's no major roads or anything. Look at this. Here, we can go to satellite map here. Well, it showed there was an airport. Must be a dirt airport or something? I don't know. Just seems weird with it sitting out there. It's got to be a private airport or something, because when I looked at Navigraph, it doesn't even show. It doesn't even show that there's an airport around here. So either there is or there isn't, or something. Missed opportunity, though. Crazy Woman sounds like a great place to party. 37.5 miles away from the Crazy Woman VOR. Autopilot is locked into the nav beacon for it, and we are just moving right along. Now, going back to this again, we take a look at the vector heading out here. Let's see, we got 058 there. That's 030 there. I'm going to say that's a vector of 050. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to nav number 2. We're going to set this so that way it matches. And we are going to change this to .050. So this is going to take us to the VOR right here, and this is the vector that we're going to want to take heading away from it. Oh, it's looking pretty barren out here. Aurelio! Hey there! Sorry if I don't catch your chats right away. I have to look over onto another monitor to see if anyone's done a chat. And for those of you who have been with me for a while, you know that I tend to ramble. It's kind of funny, some of the foreign language translations that I personally did on some of the rambles, there wasn't really a word for ramble in like another language, so I had to use babble instead. So in some languages it's Shep babbles, with whatever, translated, that's what it is. And something I didn't think about doing here. I was talking about how I did a review of Rex Weather Force. So I will go ahead and give you a direct link to that, so that way you can check that out. We are currently 24 miles from Worland. At our current speed, it looks like we've got about 2 hours and 47 minutes left of our flight. I got some packages I need to open, but I had these for the past few months and I haven't opened them yet. And I don't have my scissors with me. Duh. Well, I do have a card over here. We'll just use this card, that's right. Maybe. That's kind of working. Kind of not. knew I forgot to bring something in here. Ooh! Ooh! It's like trying to open a Christmas present. This thing is taped up. Start using my teeth. Ah! Oh crap! What about the back? There's some more tape on the back. I will get into this box. It's like taped and super glued and... What is this? Is this a trash bag around this thing? Ah! Stop box, handgun retention device. Well, that's not what I ordered. So it must be inside the box. Aha! Right here. Now I have a whole nother thing to open. Like throwing trash on the floor. Keep the airplane clean. Alright. As I start knocking my drink down and stuff. Good thing that had a lid. Oh, you're kidding me. It's wrapped twice. There's more wrapping underneath here. Well, at least it's, you know, protected. Ugh. All right. We are there. I think this is supposed to come with something else, but okay. So some of you may or may not know that I also do retro flight simulators as well, and this is one thing that I got here called the Jet Age, which is published by AETI, the same ones that did the Pro Flight 98, which brought like ATC to Flight Simulator 98. And so this is like in really nice condition. This is a flight collection, the Professional Flight Collection, which has a 707-320, a 727-200, a 737-400, a 747-200, and a 767-200. Take off with 5 modern jet aircraft in 25 of your favorite airline liveries and experience the challenge of flying the heavy iron. New technology instrument panels included for each aircraft type. Custom digitally sampled engine sounds with each type of aircraft. Oh, looks like Air Force One is one of them. Clickable panel functions, including all Flight Simulator 98 autopilot modes, even auto throttle. It's kind of hard to see the pictures on the back here, but I will try to put it up there. Of course, you know, the key thing is trying to key it out. But this is the box right here. And hopefully there's more to it than just a box. Here is, you can see that there. It's kind of keying out a little bit. But that is the one of the instrument panels for Flight Simulator 98. Actual screenshot in multiplayer mode showing cockpit and outside view of 2 jet-age aircraft. I was going to say, does it not come with a manual? Yes, it does. So we got a CD-ROM right here, and it does come with a manual. So very, very cool. I will need to set up a Flight Simulator 98 flight. I think that was like one of the next ones I was going to do, was Flight Simulator 98. So yeah, I'll have to set it up and fly one of these aircraft. I'm thinking the 707. Just because, you know, it's old and it's not something that many people fly. So that's one of the packages. We'll jump to the other package as soon as we... looks like we've already passed it. 6 miles. We've already passed Warland. Let's see if we can see it from up here. Yeah, that's it. That's Warland. That is the city town of Warland there. We want to go ahead and capture this. Let's go ahead and change our heading here. Right about there, that should do it. And we will change nav 1 to Crazy Woman. 117.30. That is the name of the bore. It's Charlie Zulu India, in case you are wanting to know the code. And we already got a signal. Alright, well then we don't need to worry about that now. We'll switch this back to autopilot, back to the nav again. I don't think we need to manually center that. I think it will automatically do it. How far away are we? We are 53 miles from Crazy Woman. And you remember I pulled that up on a VFR map and there was like nothing out there. Supposedly there's an airport. after that is going to be the VOR Gillette. Right here. It's also where the Northeast Wyoming Regional Airport is at. Let's take a look at satellite view. So we got a small town right here. Let's go to street view. Let's see if we can... Does this little town have a name? Ah, here it is. So Gillette. So yeah, there is a city called Gillette. And I will go ahead and we will look up information of Gillette, Wyoming. So we can see some real pictures and learn some interesting information. It's going to be a little bit. We have to fly over Crazy Woman first. Things do.
13 Foxtrot for continued VFR advisories. Contact Salt Lake City Center on 127.75. Good day.
Center on 127.75. Piper 13 Foxtrot. I was beginning to wonder if they were going to talk to us again. All right, 127.75. Piper 13 Foxtrot with you at 15,900 feet. What? It thinks I said Piper 13 Foxtrot with you. Yes. Let's try that again. Piper 13 Foxtrot at 15,500 feet. Oh, that's not
Piper
good.
13 Foxtrot, good afternoon. Radar contact.
That's what it was telling me to say, but that's not really where we're at. Now remember, Devil's Tower is along the route that we're taking. And it looks like our estimated time getting there is... Let's see, 12 minutes, 24, 32... It's about 34, 35 minutes that will get to Devil's Tower. Then after that, there's the Newcastle VOR, and then we'll see Crazy Horse Memorial and Mount Rushmore. So yeah, we got some cool things coming up here. And we might take a break, too. Kind of wondering if we should take a break at Rapid City. What do you all think? Here's the flight plan right here. Halfway in between. I think this is Rapid City. Yeah, Rapid City's right here. We could land there, take a 15, 30-minute break or something. It's probably about an hour away. No? Wait a minute. Yeah, it's roughly an hour away. $30 miles to go. It doesn't look like we're going to have the type of mountains like the ones that we just flew over back there. So I think we can bring our altitude down. The Gillette Airport is at 4,365 feet. I'm thinking about 7,500 feet. Let's see if we can request that. Piper 13 Foxtrot request descent to 7,500 feet.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, be advised that altitude is below the minimum for your route. Advise you descend and maintain 7,500 feet.
Okay, well. Roger, descend and maintain 7,500 feet. Piper 13 Foxtrot. Yay! Alright, so far are we here? 16 miles. There's no clouds in the sky, but you can see shadows. You can see shadows of the clouds. Like these over here. And this over here actually looks like a cloud, and yeah, there are no clouds. I'm going to change this to Gillette. Oh, and we are already getting a signal. That's good. Oh, that's that stupid. You're like, hey, man. All you're seeing is the control panel. Here I am looking at my phone. Just checking messages and stuff. Nothing really. Three miles.
Cycle 13 Foxtrot for continued VFR advisories. Contact Denver Center on 135.6. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 135.6, Piper 13 Foxtrot.
13 Foxtrot Center frequency is 135.6.
Ain't that what I said? Frequency is 135.6, Piper 13 Foxtrot. Let's see. Piper 13 Foxtrot descending to 7,500 feet.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, good afternoon. Radar contact.
So yeah, Crazy Woman VFR, or VFR, VOR, VOR, is like down there somewhere. And we passed it. So let's go ahead and tune in Gillette. How far are we? 41 miles to Gillette. And I think we're going to take ourselves a break over there. Might break this flight up into a few parts. As promised, I'll go over some information. Page not found. Okay, Gillette, Wyoming. Town was founded in 1891 as a major railway town on the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy Railroad. As of July 1st, 2019, population was 32,030. Its population has increased 48% in the 10 years after the 2000 census. It's located in an area involved with the development of vast quantities of American coal, oil, and coal-bed methane gas. I don't know what that is. Oh, coal bed methane gas. I'm trying to say this. Some word, yeah. So, the city calls itself the energy capital of the nation. Wyoming provides nearly 35% of the nation's coal. However, a decline in coal use in the U.S. has led to a decline in the local economy, leading some local officials to look for other industries or employment opportunities. Gillette started as Donkey Town, not Donkey Kong. Donkey Town, named after Donkey Creek, and then it was moved and called Rocky Pile after Rocky Draw. You got that? Gillette was founded in 1891, which was less than 2 years after Wyoming became a state. In November 1895, a fire destroyed most of the city. Only 2 saloons, 2 stores, and a restaurant survived. In 1974, U.S. psychologist L. Dean Kors used the town as the basic example of what he called the Gillette syndrome. This is the social disruption that can occur in a community due to rapid population growth. Kors proposed that this fast increase caused increased crime, high cost of living, and weakened social and community bonds. The city is situated between the Bighorn Mountains to the west and the Black Hills to the east. It's in the Powder River Basin. Few trees were in Gillette when it was founded. The native trees, box elder and cottonwood, were found along creeks. As far as arts and culture, there is the Avenues of Art program. There's also Sculpture Walk. Donkey Creek Festival, held every year in June at the Gillette College. There may still be time to go to it. There's a Wyoming National Guard armory there as well. Here's some real pictures of Gillette, Wyoming. Since, you know, we won't really see this in Flight Simulator. There's Devil's Tower. We'll be seeing that after Gillette. Welcome to Gillette, the energy capital of the nation. We talked about that earlier. There you go. That is Gillette, Wyoming, which is 23 miles away. And I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and just take a break there. So let me look up some frequencies here. KGCC Unicom. Radio is 122.30. Let's see if I can get something here. That I'm picking anything up. Yeah, there's just Unicom there, so I'm not going to worry about any type of landing or anything, or you know, ATC. We'll just go ahead and land there. The VOR is right at the airport. That was 4,365 feet. Let's see. Here is the diagram for Gillette Airport. Which one should we land on? I don't know, runway 3? There's an ILS for runway 34. We could easily take that too. Oh, runway 3 is thin. Ah, that's boring. Let's take runway 3. Let's do something different. Why not? $14 miles away. We just passed 9,000 feet. Turn the landing lights on. We're under, 9 miles from the airport. Crossing 8,000 feet. Dropping a degree of flaps here so we can get ourselves slowed down. And that might be the airport. No, that's it. Right there. I think that's the airport. Alright, let's turn the autopilot off. We don't need that now. Landing gear down. We're going to land on runway 3. Airport is right over there to the left. Hey there, Aero. Aero Bisector. Hope you're doing well. We are just about ready to land in Gillette, Wyoming. Just going to take a bit of a break here. Sioux Falls is a little bit further than what I thought, so I'll break it up a little bit. And we're going to be landing on runway 3 here. It's a small runway, or a thin runway, I should say. Just because it's different. There is an ILS, and I just figured, why? Let's take an unused runway, or one that's not used very much. That really does look like a thin runway. On in here. A little high. It's about right. A little low. There we go. This plane's a little tricky to land because if you have the power down a little too much, it does not want to pull up. Now, is that realistic? I'm not sure. I do want to get the same plane for X-Plane and P3D, and we'll see. Apparently we won't see. Let's see. I was thinking about parking over there. Maybe not. All right. We'll be friendly and we'll park over here with the other planes. we got some interesting colors here. Green, black, white, and red. I think this parking spot has our name on it. I say we take this one. Oh, hey. Well, I guess that works. And so here we are in Gillette. It seems like a good stopping point here, since Devil's Tower will be one of the next things that we go and see. And then we got some other stuff that we'll be seeing as well. So other than that, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you later and continue our flight. It's going to be interesting seeing that Devil's Tower and Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse Memorial. Looking forward to that. We'll see you then. Have a killer awesome day.